Nice. I used the clacker to create the clacker.
Brickmaniacs, welcome to another episode of Brickmania TV.
Indeed. First, as we do every year, Veterans Day sale.
Yep.
We're going to do that in stores and online. It'll start on Friday and end on the 14th. The code that we will use for the 15% off ready-to-ship items is VET15. Again, that will exclude pre-orders and past orders online. However, if you are a veteran, active duty, or dependents and you head to a Brickmania retail store, we will tack on an extra 5% to that 15% for a 20% discount. So you pretty much get a long-running Mad Minute sale if you can swing by a retail store.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And then Well Supplies,
Thank you, Vets.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Vets. That's why we do it. It's a fun little offering. There's still time to claim some of the Wonderwaff crates that are left. Those are left? Purchases with $300 and up. There's still a few left. Will there be there by the time this episode airs / Friday rolls around? I don't know. But if there are, you can go ahead and snag some of those up.
Because they're awesome. They're cool.
Yeah, they look sweet. This year's in particular, I was a huge fan of.
Yeah, broke out the transparent plastic brick arms.
Yeah, it looks good. There's some cool Easter eggs in there too once you get it and pop it open.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, if you know, you know. We also have 2 new pre-orders hitting the web that come this Friday. Those will not be eligible for the sale, but are awesome nonetheless. One of them, the first one, is the HUMVEE M998 weapons carrier. We'll head to Dan in just a second, but I do want to mention that we are going to have the option for those who pre-order that HUMVEE to secure 2 of the new Desert Storm U.S. Marine Riflemen. That's a V2, comes with a perfect caliber brick arms M16A2. Those look awesome. But for more about this awesome Desert Storm Humvee, let's kick things back to the design room, hear a little bit more from Dan. All right, thanks, Slam and Dylan. Now we're here in the design room. I got Dan joining me because we're taking a look at the Desert Storm Humvee, specifically the M998, correct?
M998 series. These are the original Humvees. So when Desert Storm happened in 1991, they were using the original Humvees. So Humvees they came out in the mid '80s, and it took a while to get out there in the country, out to all the units. And when I think even like myself, I'm not being was not in the military. The first time I actually saw a Humvee was news coverage of the Gulf War.
Okay.
So Desert Shield and then Desert Storm. So they were very prolific, but they were not up armored. They were very just like
first gen kind of.
Yeah, these are the utility vehicles replacing the Jeeps and like there's a whole. It was new. It was new to everybody. So these are unarmored M998s original. What we have here, this is the turtle shell. It's a weapons carrier. It has a sort of turtle shell back with the tailgate and all that stuff that you would expect. So weapons carrier version does not come with the Dan figure.
But it does come with a gunner.
Yes, there will be a Marine gunner. So what inspired me to make this was I was actually I was on a plane or sometime in my recent travels I ended up watching Jarhead.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was like, oh, this is great. We haven't seen it in years. So I was like, we need to make a Desert Storm Humvee and sort of pay homage to that. So this is where the idea came from. So very simple, doesn't have a big armored turret, simple turret ring. Actually, I'm going to pull this off just to show you how easy it is to get to the access.
This is the updated design, right? Even
it's totally new.
Back to a Humvee you've made before.
It's durable. You cannot break this Humvee. You can do your best. There's a few pieces on here that aren't actually going to be in the kit. Some things will be replaced with better pieces. There's some stand-ins. But
okay, so still the prototype.
Yeah, that's definitely a prototype. No printing on this at all. The actual will be printed. We'll show that in the render. But you do have all the features that you'd expect from one of the Humvees. Access to the
lots of space to load up.
Yep, 4 opening doors. It's kind of difficult, especially you can put 4 figures inside of here. They don't really typically have 4 figures riding in a Humvee.
Sure.
You can put 4 figures in here. You're just going to run into your guys' heads hitting the turret
where the gunner stands.
Yeah, the platform. But you do have a platform that throw the gunner in. You're going to get that gunner with the kit. Option to get 2 additional.
Correct.
So 2 additional Marines, semi-identical. They're not exactly the same. They will have the perfect caliber M16A2s. So the grenade launchers, typical. I mean, that's exactly. I was like, oh yeah, this is what they had.
They look right alongside it. Yeah, absolutely.
So not only is it like matches real life, but it matches the movie if you're into those sort of homage things. It is a Marine Humvee, so it does have the exhaust and the snorkel, so it doesn't bog out if it has to drive off of a landing craft and go through some water. It will not die. So that is it. M998 Humvee. This is the other version. I just show this one off.
Yeah, so this is even newer. This is not yet released. This once again available on pre-order. This one not even.
This is in the
ready to
future.
roll
So
yet.
this
Yeah.
is in the future. It's definitely coming. I don't have an exact release date, but though this is the cargo troop carrier version. We'll probably have a perfect caliber M60. That's not completely set in stone.
Sure.
This will have a perfect caliber.
The ammo can,
just the ammo can, but this one will be all perfect caliber M60. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have that in the budget. But you do have room for up to 6 or 8 guys in the back here. The roof does come off in the way. Oh, I have to pull this thing apart. The way you'd expect it to, so you can get access to.
This is like what everybody who bought a Hummer pickup wishes they were driving.
Right. So
that's awesome.
But there you have it. Put this back together. M998 troop carrier cargo variant. I'll fix the mirrors. This did come in my suitcase. I just basically got off the plane from the Florida studio, and now back at headquarters. So M998, M998.
But that's cool. That's good to know because we've got a collection coming. So you're going to want to get on in this initial availability via pre-order, so that when this one does eventually hit the schedule, you can complete your M998 collection and get a little convoy for Desert Storm ready to roll.
Part of that is people don't. I want to just make sure reiterate people. We are a small business. We do not. People have this idea that Brickmania is this huge production facility. We are small, so you're getting one before the other because we just don't have the production capacity, especially the printing capacity to print enough Marines to stock
to roll through
eight Marines in here. It's just not in the cards right now. We have there's a lot of demand. Demand always outstrips our ability to keep up. So
absolutely,
keep that in mind when you're thinking about, hey, I'll get to all those later, but jump on the one and then get the other one later because that's probably how it's going to roll out. One versus the other.
It's a good way to budget it out too. You can go ahead and build this, enjoy it, and then wait for its counterpart whenever we're able to put it on the schedule. And obviously, we'll be in communication about when that happens. Dan, thanks as always for going over the Humvees. Otherwise, let's send it back to myself and Slam in the SitRep studio.
Yeah, the Humvee looks awesome.
Yeah.
And we also have another kit, and it's not a DPV this time. It's an APV, Arctic
correct.
Patrol Vehicle.
Yes.
Little Black Ops action on that. And let's kick it down to Andrea to tell us more about that kit.
Welcome back, Brickmaniacs. Welcome back from Italian design studio. This is Andrea here and my newest Brickmania employee. This is Aria, new quality control enthusiast here in the Italian design studio. She will help me moving forward designing stuff here. And today we have a special release, small but packed with detail and some beautiful figure. The Arctic Patrol Vehicle, the newest installation in our fast attack vehicles. Simple but very effective both in combat and on your shelves for display. Let's go take a very closer look at this new Brickmania release. Let's take a closer look now at the Arctic Patrol Vehicle. This generation of vehicle are fast, heavily armored, and can withstand harsh weather conditions. It fits 3 guys, but the kit only comes with 2. You have 2 perfect caliber SAW machine guns. Oops. Sorry, Aria, just looking for her toys. So it comes with 2 minifigures. The perfect calibers SAW machine guns are beautifully perfect calibered by Slam, and we have added in a little Easter egg. We found some reference of heavily personalized magazines on those SAW, so we decided to add this as well. As I said, this class of vehicles, they're usually adapted at the Arctic weather conditions. So basically what they do is they take out the wheels and add trucks in the back, skids in the front, and this thing is ready to roll in any winter condition. Features other than the beautiful figures and the machine guns, you can easily access the interior with lifting the roof like this and placing your minifigures. The tracks in the backs are Lego, so they're really smooth rolling, as you can see. And in the front I've added a little bit of a suspension system. There's no springs involved, so it's just simulated but still very effective. It is another addition to our Special Forces lineup. So here it is. So that's it from me and Andrea here. Remember, the Arctic Patrol vehicle is out this Friday at 8 a.m. Minneapolis time. See you in a couple of weeks. We go back to World War II. Bye bye.
Well, thank you, Andrea. Heading to stuff that's getting ready now to ship soon to online orders and retail stores. The Battle of the Bulge Advent Calendar, which we had a fun Monday.
Right, we assembled as a team.
Like 5,000 of the little boxes.
So each Advent calendar contains 30 small boxes.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a lot more work than anybody would like.
Bear with us as we get those packed up and getting ready to head out the door. We promise we'll prioritize getting to you as quickly as possible. But
just keep in mind every time you order something from us and appreciate it that we are a non-mechanized assembly facility.
Yeah,
Everything is
absolutely.
hand-packed.
Mm-hmm.
So the Advent calendars are quite packed.
you might have gotten an Advent calendar whose boxes were hand-folded by Slam.
Or by Dylan. Or a camera guy.
Perfectly possible.
We all have had a hand in it.
Or
Yes.
multiple, exactly. Yeah, so that is quite the undertaking, but man, they are turning out so awesome. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see people who move on to that 24th day and how excited they get for the little surprise. Otherwise, there's some other cool stuff included in there. And remember, come the end of December, we'll be launching a little mock contest to see who can create the best scene using all of the stuff from the Advent calendar plus their own pieces and inclusions there. So stay tuned for more information as that gets ready to roll out. But again, that won't start until the end of 2024 because, well, we don't want you to just like bust
You
open your
can't-
Advent calendar.
Don't
and,
tear through all your
Right,
days
exactly,
in one go.
exactly.
Come on, do it properly.
Gotta wait for the excitement of that kind of stuff. U.S. Marine Corps birthday is just around the corner, so we are rolling out some new dress blues, custom minifigs, both male and female, and in all those flesh tones, so those will be available. In a quick note in regards to that, on Monday, the Perfect Caliber Brick Arms M1860 Saber,
Yeah.
U.S. Marine Corps, is supposed to return. I feel like I'm just going to put those up on Friday, because if you're going to pick up a new dress blue and you want to get the Saber, you don't have to come back on Monday. So there you go. I'm gonna add one of the restocks a little bit early to the website come Friday,
That's a good idea.
so that people can secure those together, and then obviously they'll be ready to ship. Now for the one that I know a lot of people have been waiting for,
What's that?
and that is the 101st Paratroopers from the
Oh,
Battle of the
yeah.
Bulge.
For sure. Yep.
I know you were all waiting to know because most of the people who ordered the Advent calendar went ahead and added as many as they could. We have exactly 100 available for individual sale. Not bad, more than I had thought.
Nice to have 100. One of them.
Yeah, well.
Close.
That one might make a difference for somebody. But yeah, so
yeah.
100 of those will be available. Once they're gone, they're probably gone for the rest of 2024. We'll see what we can do with maybe opening up a pre-order or whatever. But even the pre-orders for Monday are already out to December 30th. That's when you'll be getting those. So it would be into 2025 regardless if we were to make room on the schedule. So if you want to get in on that, make sure you are there on the website nice and early. I will do my best to not click those live a second before 8 o'clock. Sometimes they go really, really quick. And I'm like, oh no, 7:57, those 3 minutes people really still took advantage of. So yeah, I'll make sure that doesn't go live any earlier than it should. And then we have a new custom element as well, which is the MBC hood with S6 respirators. So that will be available as a standalone item as well. Pretty good rundown.
Yeah. It's a good week.
We got some events coming up as well. You're not going to Lincoln, are you?
I am not going to Lincoln.
Okay, so that's this weekend. It'll be George and Dan down at Brick Days Lincoln in Lincoln, Nebraska, November 9th and 10th, 2024. He'll have the road store there, a bunch of awesome stuff. You can swing by it, chat with George and Dan. But you are going to Chantilly?
Not going to Chantilly.
You're not
either.
going to Chantilly either. What are you here for now?
I have a convention that weekend, so
Oh, fair enough.
I'm
Okay.
not going. But yeah, Dan will be at Chantilly for sure. And anybody else?
I'm not 100% sure what the crew looks like, but we'll see who's rolling out. So that is
Probably Tracy.
specifically on the 16th. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. But there's some cool stuff going on there. You might have seen teases on social media of the new Road Store retail custom minifigure. That will be available first starting on the 16th. The designers, whoever does go there, Dan especially, will be available from 11 to 2 on November 16th. But we'll have some specials that are running all weekend long. He'll have the prize wheel with us. You made an event brick? Yep. So that'll be available for purchase or free with a $50 purchase, and then we'll have some special tiered savings in stores all weekend long. So if you can't make it there on the 16th or within that window, we will have some special savings going on all throughout that weekend. It's kind of like the calendar. The 5 off 50, but it's a little bit amped up for the excitement there. So stay tuned for some more details. Hopefully you guys can check that stuff out because it'll be a fun event. Yeah.
Yeah.
16th. Okay. One of your favorites coming back on pre-order on Monday.
Tiger 214.
Yeah.
Hungarian Tiger.
Last time in
full-
2024.
Full camo. That was, quite the project. It's cool.
It's a sweet little build.
So that's the last pre-order of that for this year?
Correct. Yeah,
Probably
that will.
most likely ever.
Yeah, it might be. It
could
might
be
be.
the
It's hard to
final
say.
run.
I know it's already only a half batch. So if you're sitting on some of those waiting for them to come back, just remember that once you've seen it a couple of times on the website, there's no guarantee. It's kind of how it works, especially with all the new stuff that keeps rolling out each week. We've also got the quarter-ton Mutt M151A1 utility truck that'll be back and available for pre-order. Then we've got some stuff getting ready to ship. First of all is the U.S. Coast Guard 25-foot patrol boat. We've got a Classic Series tan Humvee and a Classic Series M3A1 Scout car. Minifig-wise, we've got the U.S. Coast Guard MSRT. That did pre-sell with the 25-foot patrol boat, though, so there's odds that it'll be kind of less than what's usually available. And then this one I really like, Dan being all smart here, Battle of the Bulge German Rifleman with Winter Smock. If you're getting your advent calendar and your 101st Paratroopers, and maybe you even pre-ordered that SDKFC we did pretty recently here that is another great addition for it, man, you are locked and loaded for a Battle of the Bulge mock come January. I mean, that's everything you need right there. Perfect.
Like name drop one certain guy with a beard. No, okay. You know who you are. Okay.
Anyways, and then also that Saber, like I said, will be back online as well. I'll put that up on Friday. There might still be some kicking around come Monday, but I want the Marines who are getting their dress uniforms to be able to secure that as well. They do make fantastic gifts as well. If you are, know people who served or are serving, maybe aren't aware of Brickmania, which they should be. You should have told them about us. But if maybe not, they still make an excellent gift. Even if you're not a builder who doesn't want a little minifig that looks like you.
Right.
It's just
And
awesome.
You could also use those sabers as cocktail olive skewers. Very fancy.
That would be a really, really classy olive skewer for a martini or something. I'm feeling that. That sounds pretty awesome right about now.
All right.
So, cool. Well, that'll do it for another Thursday sit rep. Remember to use that code VET15, save 15% on ready to ship items online and in stores through the 14th. Slam, thank you as always.
Thanks, Dylan. Yeah. We'll see you all next week.
Sounds good.